Greetings, brave adventurers. Welcome back for another RPG A Day 2022 video with me, Eric's UK. I'm a day behind on this video, simply due to other commitments. So you're going to get two vids today. Ooh, lucky you. Today's question was, why will they like this game? This is in relation to what we saw for question 2 about what was a great introductory RPG, and I said Dungeons and Dragons. So why would new players particularly like D&D? Why did I pick that as my introductory game? Simply put, Dungeons and Dragons is, and has been for decades, a household name, even for people that didn't play it or didn't know much about it. They knew the name D&D. It's appeared on things like Stranger Things, E.T., there's been various TV programs and films that have showcased it. In addition to that, in the last probably 20 years, fantasy and science fiction have really become a lot more mainstream. People who wouldn't normally have looked at something like this have enjoyed the likes of the Lord of the Rings films, The Hobbit, Game of Thrones, there's all manner of The Witcher is another good option, and fantasy and science fiction have really become a lot more mainstream, and people are interested in that, and you can take that growing interest and use that as a means of luring people in, like something really torrid, but luring people in to try getting into our hobby. And the reason I say D&D is because, especially now with 5th edition, Dungeons and Dragons is a lot more accessible. It's a simpler system. They can get their heads around it a lot better. They haven't got to worry about the sort of power creep and advanced mechanics that other role-playing games have. It's fairly, and as I say, it's fairly straightforward. They can sit down, the GM, if needs be, can create some characters, and they can play out a session in one evening. Because I think one of the things that sort of turns people off is the complexity of a lot of games. As you know, Pathfinder 1st edition is my love for a fantasy RPG now. But as much as I would use that as a means to get most people into playing, because it's my game, I appreciate that it's not new player friendly. There's a lot to it. There's a lot to take in, and the likes of D&D 5th, and possibly to an extent something like Pathfinder 2nd edition, which emulates 5th, it's a lot easier for people to get their heads around, and they can enjoy the simple basic setup of it. And if that works, then D&D has always been a gateway game. Bad choice of words there. To them picking up the hobby or moving to other game systems and trying out a variety of different ones. And overall, I think, as I said in that introductory sort of video, I think most people out there, because of the growing interest in sci-fi fantasy, I think people would really take to something like D&D if they just gave it a try. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. That was my answer. Take care and good gaming, and see you in the next vid shortly.